Alright, in this video, I'm gonna show you how to become the literal best Pathfinder player out there. Like the literal GOAT at Pathfinder. Okay. So, first, we'll just go over his, abilities. His passive, just forget about it, he doesn't really have one. His grapple, that's probably the best thing about him. He can grapple out of there, obviously. You know, he can grapple the things and he can go flying in the sky and do whatever he wants. And then his ult is a zipline, which can get your team up to high ground and stuff. And it's pretty useful, except for you can get beamed, so you have to be aware of that and where people are. But yeah, so let's also just mention that although they did take away low profile on him, he is still the size of a massive refrigerator. So you have to be, when you're shooting, you have to be moving. You can't just be like this, like an actual robot. You gotta have some decent movement and stuff. So yeah, so first, or I guess next, we'll explain his grapple, which is the thing you probably want to see the most, and we'll go over all the different grapple things there are. So first we'll do the most basic. Takes no skill, point A to point B, which is literally just that. It is what it is. You go from there
this way
to there, and it is very easy. If you can't do that, I think I'm disappointed in you. And also, if you didn't know, these blue circles around the little white dot is when your grapple will connect. If it's that yellow color, it won't connect. So just keep that in mind if you don't know that. And so next, the next grapple you can do is like an arch thing like that. Boop, boop, boop. And so that, it honestly took me a little bit of time to get it down, but what you want to do is the second your, let me just place that. The second your zipline, or your grapple, sorry, hits, you want to jump. So it hits the ground and now a jump. What? So it's timing. I can't explain it any more than that. Then the second it hits the ground, you want to jump like that. And you'll know you do it when you get a big whoop and a boost, and you'll go flying in the air. And yeah, that's probably his best way of escape or to push and stuff like that. And there's different ways to do it. There's the one I showed you where you just go like that. And then there's you can go like that and make kind of like an arch or whatever. But yeah, that is probably the best thing about his grapple, is you can go from like, probably, I'll stand here and I could probably get pretty far over there. So I got from,
let's go this way,
almost 90 meters. Well, it's 90 now. So that's pretty far.
Never mind.
Like a Wraith portal can go, I believe, 75. And it takes her, I don't know how long it takes actually, but it takes Pathfinder up to 30 seconds max. So yeah. And that's another thing you need to know. If you do a grapple like this, you're gonna have a very small cooldown, versus if you do a grapple that goes like all the way across the map. Like, so that first one was 8 seconds. That one's gonna be like 25, 20. And so it varies on how far you want on your grapple and all these other things like that. And there's a bunch of tricks you can do with it. Like, I know a lot of people don't do this, but if there's a jump tower, you can go like this. That was really bad. Hold on.
I'm back. You missed me?
Of
course you did.
Hello?
I have come to save the day. Maybe.
Huh? Okay, that was a nice little bug thing right there. You can kind of go up like that, and that just gives you a nice little, I guess, head start to get up here, or to go up a tower. So there's just certain things like that you can kind of keep in mind. Or like this, I kind of do this a good amount. So let's say you're getting shot at from over there,
Might be something good this way.
and you want to get to cover. You grapple like this, And if you get it just right, you can kind of just land right behind here. Let's see if I can get it. Oops.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm back. Don't ask
So
questions.
we'll say we're just
I
getting
have
shot at
come
from
to
this side.
save the day. Maybe.
And now if this was a wall, I'm safe from those bad guys over there. You know? And it takes a lot of time to just kind of know how to get the grapple and where it's gonna go and all these other types of things. Wait, did I say how to get the grapple? Okay, whatever. But, yeah. So, it kind of just takes some time. I'm obviously not the best. I mean, I probably am, but, like, yeah. Okay, whatever. So next thing we'll do is, I don't know the word, it's probably called, like, a super grapple. And what you want to do is, you see how it'll connect there? Aim right above it. When it comes back, it will connect, and it'll pull you in that weird kind of motion, or
Here
whatever.
I come, back from the sky.
So you see, watch. And if you jump, you can get a nice boost like that. And I don't think it shoots you any farther, but you get a faster, like,
I have come to
acceleration.
save the day. Maybe.
But I don't think that was one. That was just a normal grapple. And
I feel
so yeah, that is something
recharged.
Here I
you
come.
just grapple right above it. Or as well, if you fall into it, I don't know, it's probably not something that high, but if you're falling off of something pretty high and you
Maybe.
grapple above you, it'll do that and you'll get flung pretty far. So those are just things you gotta know when you play Pathfinder. And you can also do things, I'm pretty sure everyone knows, if you do this, you can get up here, just like so. And it's really easy.
I'm back. You guys miss me?
And you can, as well,
I
to
have
stop
come to
the,
save the day.
like, cause
Maybe.
it just wants to pull you to this, and so to stop, like, here, let me explain. When you're going over, it wants to, do you see how it pulled me very close to it? To try and stop that, I think if
Yeah,
you,
sorry. We all need a bathroom
you're going
break.
like this, and you slide backwards and grapple into it,
Maybe.
yeah, just like that. If you kind of slide backwards into the grapple, it will
Here
keep
I
you
come,
lower to the
running
ground,
to the
but
rescue. After
I believe it's a
being
slower
rescued,
acceleration.
I have come to
So
save. Here I go.
if you're not in like a hurry, you just want to get up here, just do that so you don't do this, so you don't hit your head. You know, you're trying to get up, and you just,
I have come to save the day.
you do that. You don't want to do that. So yeah.
I'm not done
And
yet.
Here I come.
next with
back
this
from the
grapple,
sky.
I don't know, it's probably called like a grapple hop. If you look down and have scroll wheel jump, yeah, of course I don't do it right there.
Yeah, I'm here.
You can,
Using
there you go. You can get a nice little jump, and that's, I mean, it's, I guess, kind of useful. You're running and you want to just be up there. That's kind of a waste of a grapple, but I guess if it saves you, it's not a waste. But I believe you can also do it by grappling just slightly ahead of you and looking straight down, maybe not. And yeah, so there's that. And so there's other things you can also grapple, like right here. You can grapple this way and fling yourself back that way. And you've probably seen the things
I couldn't leave so many treasures
where they're
behind.
grappling on a crypto
I
drum,
have come to
and the
save
way to
the
do that
day.
is you have
Maybe.
to keep this white circle in the view. So like, let's say the crypto drone is this corner,
Might be something good
and I
this
grappled
way.
to it. You have to, if you're going in a circle like this, you have to stay like on the crypto drone and stuff. It just has to be like in your screen. But if you look past, I believe 90 degrees, it'll disconnect your grapple. And if you're going up and down, you know, same thing, same like that. So you just gotta keep that in mind. So look. Oh, okay, I guess it disconnects. Doesn't like me. But yeah, and as well, another thing you can do, I kind of think a lot of people don't really know this,
Here
or
I
maybe they
come,
do and they just
back
don't use it
from the
enough,
sky.
is if you like over grapple, or you, like you stay like that, you can click whatever, like Q or whatever, or even crouch, and it'll disconnect your
I have
grapple.
come to save the day.
Like that was me
Maybe.
clicking crouch, and I feel like people don't know that. It's a very simple thing, but it could save you from just like flinging yourself over the map or something like that. And yeah, and so another thing I think you have to do as Pathfinder, if you play on keyboard and mouse, is you have to know how to tap strafe, because you can get it up here and just, of course, didn't work very well.
Hey, sorry, we all need a bathroom break.
So you're going like this,
Back from the sky.
and you land and you do a nice tap strafe like that. I think if you're Pathfinder especially, you have to know how to tap strafe. I did make a video on that. But yeah, and now I guess we'll move on to his ult and the tricks you can do with it. And so, oh, it's over there. Here, I'll just go get my ult over here so I can do another one. So, maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't. It's called like a zipline bounce, and if you've ever seen Fade, you know what it is. It's when he goes up and he like, boing, you know, I don't know. He just like hovers in the air for like a second. You can kind of do that with a Pathfinder grapple, like this, or a Pathfinder ult, just like that. And what you want to do is you want to ride it like this, but the second you click E, scroll down, or I think if you're on controller, you have to be to like the right of it. And oh, there. What you want to do is you click E and just kind of spam jump, like this. I'm not on controller, but I wasn't using crouch or scroll wheel. So you can go like this. And another thing you should know is, again, tap strafing comes in handy, is you can go like that and tap strafe that way. So like your enemy's right here, and maybe they're super confused right now where you went. So yeah, and then you as well, so you do that, right? You can get a height boost when it's like this. Of course it doesn't really work. So you go like that, and you see how I got kind of high? Or I get higher than that on that one than I did this one. So that's just another thing you gotta keep in mind, I guess. And if you slide into it just like that, you'll get a nice, maybe it only works this way, you'll get a nice like speed boost like that. So yeah, that's also another thing that could come in clutch. And I feel like another thing you can do that people don't do is you can grapple onto your zipline like this. So you go like this, and like maybe that just came in clutch and saved you in a fight or something, you know? It's just those little things that people don't know. I've never seen this. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's kind of all there is to Pathfinder, and there's definitely other things that I probably missed. Like, oh, also, I didn't say this, bunny hopping out of a grapple. That will get you some extra distance. You don't have to crouch, just jump like 3 times and then slide into it. That can get you, it can kind of keep your speed up, and yeah. And it's kind of all there is to it. I probably didn't do that great of a job explaining. Hopefully I did. Hopefully you understood some things. But yeah, that's all there is to it, so. Make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you in the next